You're up.
He's tiebreaker.
All right. Call meeting order. First on the agenda, we do have a new agenda, if anybody needs a new one, here we go. For finance, same stuff, different order. Okay, first approval of minutes for June 21, finance meeting. I hear a motion, one or the other, questions, whatever.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as written with one correction. I don't know if it's in the finance. No, never mind. That's on the new meeting, so never mind. Accept the minutes as written from the
I'll
last
second.
meeting.
Okay, I'll second.
Motion made and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Invoices, I'd like to skip invoices first and go to the clerk's report, but there's a bunch of questions, I think we'll handle the invoices. The clerk, if you will.
Not really much. I'm gonna do this year's fiscal budget in your packet. Also, we have a full severance revision that we're gonna have to add to our agenda to get it to the state by the 15th. And basically, Mike, I don't, that's about it right now at this time. We're working on trying to end the year.
Okay, one question I have on the short budget on page 9 of 12. Street construction.
We don't have anything else. Probably ran out of money, but we will once we, our carryover.
Okay.
Once we do our carryover, we'll put money in it.
Okay, there's a question there now.
Yep.
Invoices. So let's go all the way back from here. Page 112, that's where Appalachian Fire starts. You got all those there. We got another whole page of Appalachian Fire. What was the story on that?
Oh, that's,
They what?
well, we got a bill for every location we have. And we got lots of them. We tried to get them to consolidate, give us one bill.
I mean, we usually get one for police, one for fire, one for rec. one for
Well,
city hall.
we're all new. We're all new. Sean may have did that, I don't know. But, we're all new. Stacy's new, and then our CBA, we're all learning how to do this now.
Same thing with AT&T.
Probably, yes.
Get like 15
All of it.
AT&T.
Yeah, because it's gotta come out of every department's budget, so in order to do that,
We got 15. All right.
but there's like, we got a bill for, you used to get a bill for the telephone booth over there on Dunbar Avenue. I mean, that's how many bills we get every month.
I've just never seen it like that. I mean, like I said, Appalachian Fire,
Well,
it's about 4 bills.
We didn't consolidate it. I mean, that's another half day work.
Can I ask, I just saw this myself, the mayor's phone is $400 and some dollars, compared to the others 50 something.
No, that's not, it's not that. Yours should be just at 50 some too. Let's see.
Showing 458,
What page, you're on page 4?
page 4, yes.
Second layer. Third layer.
If that's the case,
It's not.
we'll take that phone.
Well, that's
Turn it back in.
that's probably the police
I'm not using it anyway.
That's probably the police department. Just got coded wrong.
Okay.
We'll have to make that
So the
adjustment.
policeman says 547.
I don't know. I have to go look at the bill.
Did you think?
But we will make a look, we will make a note of that and check on that and change it.
These are the, as far as, these are the ones you came in the last month.
Right. Yes. Yes, and we're trying to break it down,
The departments are fine. That's what we had in the past.
Right, I just have to find out how Sean did it.
Also, on the next page of 5 of 12, top of each page, Atlantic Beach.
Emergency solutions.
What is that?
That is a donation from Bingo toward canine equipment. That's where I ordered the canine equipment.
Okay.
It says fire department.
Well, then that's the wrong one. Because I know theirs was Atlantic, or emergency
Well,
solutions too.
to general fund fire department, contracted service.
Yeah,
Where at?
Just bear with us, guys.
Manning?
5 of 12,
We were trying to get all the invoices.
884?
New account.
who?
Yes.
Yes, 884.
I believe that was 2 pair of firefighting boots.
2 what?
2 pair of firefighting boots.
Okay.
So that is yours?
Yeah, I actually turned the invoice into Stacy this morning.
Okay.
Okay, now, on that same
I'll make
page,
note of Stacy, so.
same page, third one down, right, upstate wholesale supply.
$36,000.
That's
Police
the,
department,
Okay, what page you want? Like?
Same page,
five, yeah, is that your?
5 of 12,
Is that
third
your
one down.
Five,
yes,
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's the
Yeah.
cameras.
No, page 5 of
The
12.
third item down.
Third
Right.
item, down, right,
Okay.
There you go. For the police department.
36,000, that new,
It is.
new cameras. Fine, just now ordered,
Huh?
just now ordered,
They got me.
36,000.
Maybe we just got a deal.
we just got a bill.
Just say,
Okay, how about on the same page all the way to the bottom? Charleston Professional, whatever, I don't know.
That was,
Evaluations.
that was the psychological exams for the 2 new hires.
Yes, that's what they charge.
It's 500 a person.
Yep, that's what it is. Okay, on the next page, on,
Wait a minute, while we're still on that page,
alright,
street department, what do we have done? The big chimney auto and diesel, Donnie, for $4,891.
That's all the bills that they had.
Have we ever dealt with big chimney auto and
It
diesel?
was Charleston Fleet.
Yeah.
yeah, they changed.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
This will be the last time that you will get bills. from
But I didn't know they changed the name. Okay. Now, go ahead.
6 of 12, midway through there, I don't know what this is, Citgo Water,
That is chlorine.
That's chlorine, yeah.
They changed the name too.
for
Yeah,
the pool.
yeah, it used to be CI Thornburg, they changed the name to.
Now, is all that shit, those stuff gonna be stuff that county commission's gonna reimburse us?
Yes.
Supposed to be.
Yes,
You keep track of all this, Mayor?
yes.
Thank you.
Believe me, they're gonna get more bills than this too.
Okay, there's several other listed in here. Are all of those gonna be through the county commission?
If it has to do with the pool or Shawnee Park, it will be billed to them.
Yeah, that's what I was. Let's go.
Okay,
Lights and everything.
on page 8 of 12, 1, 2, third one down below golf. Or what that is, interact.
That's,
Intact
That's it.
insurance.
Last, was on the agenda, that's that insurance.
Yeah, we paid this
Lawsuit.
last meeting.
Okay, I just shoot that. All right, then on the next page, well, on the next page, I was gonna say, you guys did good on fire, but you didn't spend all the money we allocated, that's it. That's all I got. Except one more thing.
Okay.
One more thing.
I'm starting at 6:40.
12 of 12,
12.
which is ridiculous, at $1,300 settlement. Down next to the bottom down there, I'm sorry, third one, West,
Dunbar.
West Dunbar,
That's the sewer bill for Shawnee? I'd say.
is that what that is?
I'd say
Shawnee.
It
Shawnee.
says Shawnee Pool Contract Services, I didn't know what.
Yeah, sewer bill.
Shawnee, that's sewer, okay. Which is another one we're supposed to get reimbursed.
Look in for
Okay.
After that, I think everything's pretty well straightened out.
Just bear with us. We're learning.
Okay. All right, that's total. The big ticket item. Big ticket item is half of the 107,362. The big ticket items account for about $51,200. It is what it is. Anybody got any more questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we move to pay invoices in the total of $107,362.02 and pass it on to the full council for payment.
Got a motion, say, move it on, second,
Second.
all in favor?
Uh,
All right, under new business. A new contract with Baker Tilly. Start paying, paying accounts. Payable.
Yes, accounts, we're gonna start, want them to start doing our accounts, help with our accounts payable.
Now that is for, you remember how much that is?
It's for 1,800
1,800
per month,
per month.
but so we'll be paying them 36 per month. For regular services we got, they,
And then, of course, that money's in your budget, so we, you know, we gotta worry about some contract itself.
right,
Brian got any work here?
pardon?
Wait,
He's the boss, he's got her name's Samantha, she comes in,
So this is the same CPA we had last year.
yes, same CPA firm. They got a lot out.
Brian was the only man to be working here for a while.
Who?
Helping us out.
Matt, no, Brian was his name, young man. Brian was the gentleman who was here years ago, who worked here full time, part-time. And then
This is
he,
his company?
it's his company.
Okay. We got any more questions about this contract?
I think that's gonna relieve a lot of
Oh, yeah,
offer you on.
it'll help tremendously.
Yes.
No one realized how much work.
I mean, just like, for instance, all the evaluation bills, and we have to take them, we gotta go through every one of those
No
bills,
brainer right
we
there.
code them, then we gotta figure out departments, you know, time consuming.
And you're still gonna spend more money on the account, so there's no.
Right. Right.
Again, all we're concerned about here is contract, passing contract on.
I make a motion for the approval of new contract with Baker Tilly to start doing our accounts payable and move it on to full council for consideration and approval.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Uh,
B is approval to repair police car 49. Matt, do you know what?
Should be car 44,
44,
yeah. So I think 49 is the truck.
44 is that SUV?
Not, so that.
Car. What are we doing with this?
There's several things they said that came up on it. I think shock struts, something with computer, yeah.
It's
wire.
all underneath the damage, not
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah, nothing like that.
All right, we got, approval of police cruiser to Midway Ford for $2,623.30. More comments? Motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we pay Midway Ford $2,623.30 for car number 44.
why are we dealing with Midway Ford clear down there? Is nobody closer to?
It's faster than
It is,
anybody else.
it is saying that they get it in and out quicker.
Okay, that's what I want to know. I'll second.
Motion made, second, all in favor? Move it on. Approve brewer to next annual fire well, anyway, fire system.
It's supposed to be Ansel. Ansel, S-U-L. It's an Ansel system for the fire depression in the kitchen. Not anal.
At the rec.
I don't know, I just probably put it on the paper, man.
It is, it's an Ansel system.
Okay, so this is for the, senior center, rec center?
It hasn't been upgraded for 2 years or longer, and if they go to have a critter dinner or anything down there, it's shot, and we have to jump through hoops to get it done. So it needs to be checked on every year.
Yep, get that inspected, right.
Okay. That's at the rec center. Questions? Motion?
I make a motion, we send it on the full council for approval, $1,480 for the fire suppression Ansel system in the rec center.
Mayor, second. Motion made and second.
Oh, sure. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is approval Western Branch diesel, work on the fire truck, $6,265. What in the world?
Do you guys remember 2 weeks ago when I told you we took the white truck over there and we got the red one back and we thought it was a head gasket problem with the red one? It
Yeah,
turns out it's a head gasket problem with the white.
Which
And,
one?
and this is probably not the end of it, if
really.
I'm going to guess. I'm afraid with it being a head gasket problem, they're gonna have to tear this motor down. And if we hadn't just spent, $38,000 to fix it, I'd tell you probably not to, but.
But explain to them what Charleston Fleet Service did 3 times.
Yeah, well, I would have to go back and look because I wasn't directly involved when that happened, but they had done some work to this truck, I guess, a couple years ago. And
This same truck.
same truck, and I don't remember why it was out there. I don't remember a whole lot of that, but what I do remember is when we got it back, there was oil in the cooler. And they acted like that was normal and said, just bring it back, we'll flush it. So a day or two after we get it back, there's a little bit, it's dirty. We take it out there, they flush it, we bring it back, we think all's well. Not long after that, it happens again. They take it back out there, they flush it, all's well for a little while, and then that's when it got burned. So that kind of went to the wayside, and we brought it back, ran it for, I don't know, a couple of weeks, and the coolant was full of oil. So here's where we are.
Is that the only place that you guys can take this diesel?
Western Branch,
Yeah.
Charleston Fleet was the one that we were having trouble with. We haven't had any trouble with Western Branch. The issue is that if you want to get it worked on anywhere else, you gotta take it clear back down to Huntington. So Western Branch was the closest one that we could get it.
and the red truck that we took over there, they had it maybe a week or two, but we have had zero problems in the last 3 weeks after getting it back with any oil leak or anything like that. So I feel pretty good about the work they did on the red one. I guess time will tell with the white one.
But you think there's gonna be additional expenses because they're gonna pull that head?
If I understood what she was telling me, there's gonna be 18 hours of labor tearing that motor down.
So what, this just the,
Yeah, if you look on there, if you look at the bottom, the invoice or the quote, however you wanna look at it, was sort of confusing to me.
we should,
But one side is a bit, and you'll see where I wrote, one side is basically a bill, this is what's been done, the other side is what needs done. So,
what I was reading here, you're saying there's still about $3,200 worth of work to be done.
yes, one side is what they have done, the right side is what needs done. Now, we may get lucky and, it's not as bad as what I'm afraid it is, but maybe they,
So we haven't paid this 2,700 that's been
No.
done, okay.
What I know about diesel engines is many times that thing was washed down with oil in the antifreeze, it probably ain't gonna be good.
what I'm afraid of.
We gotta hit the truck, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's the one we just fixed.
Big part of that stage.
Oh, we do.
Yep.
In between all.
All right, we got,
I'll get a good ahead.
we hear a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to pay Western Branch diesel for the white fire truck for $6,265.60, send it on full council for approval.
So here's six.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next is to donate $2,500 to Dunbar State Community for Police, Fire Academy, and the National Night Out. Where's that money going to go?
I don't know,
We take that out of the,
we can take it out of, capital improvements, that's where we put insurance money into.
okay, let's do that.
Take it out of capital improvements.
Hope we had it, Bruce. questions, comments, or motion?
So we just make the check out to Dunbar Safety Community, Jim? Okay,
And, oh, okay. I move we donate you $2,500 to this Dunbar Safe Community Police and Fire Academy National Night Out, and move on to full council for approval.
Motion made and second. All in favor? Last under new business is the approval of the fire chief and deputy chief raises. That is a contracted item. I assume that there's no seats on there, but I assume that the council members, on that committee are in agreement with this.
Negotiate committee, I negotiated with.
Yeah.
They requested to increase the chief and deputy chief, and that's the only raises they requested. So total out of, budget, city budget, for the year, I can't remember, it was 10, 11,000, something like that. They did not request any raises for anyone other than those two positions.
This takes care of the contract this year, correct?
Right, yes, sir.
I hear motion on the contract approval of raises by contract.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the raises for the deputy chief and the chief of fire department to 10%. And we move it on to full council for approval.
Mike, can we go back to number E?
Sure.
Maybe, I'm just trying to think, that's probably may not be a good thing to take it out of capital improvements, because it really has nothing to do with capital.
Well, Jesus said.
The audits, maybe. At this point, in our youth program, we got 3,000,
Take it out of that.
and then,
Replace it.
right. We'll have-
Yeah. do that.
Okay,
So do it for youth program?
yes.
Okay, we got a motion to approve the contract changes as presented. Here, second. Motion made second, all in favor? Move on to council. Anybody got anything else we'll bring up?
Connie, do we need to bring up the cold sevens in this meeting or just yet?
Well,
Excuse me.
I definitely need to bring it up for the next meeting.
Well, I do that.
The cold severance, should we discuss the cold severance?
Yeah, we're gonna add it on, right?
Right,
We gotta add it on.
yeah, we gotta add it to the
We're
next
running
meeting.
out of time.
Right.
Yeah.
The cold severance, we ended up with $8,465 more, so we have to do a revision, add it to our budget.
And that is predominantly, you know,
Yeah, interest and probably one quarterly payment, not getting much from cold severance anymore.
That's money that we can use if we need.
Right, basically, we've got to list the street construction on there, so.
But we haven't used any. Okay, we got anything else on board? Otherwise,
Mr. Chairman, to go to the order, if there's no other city financial business, I move we adjourn this meeting.
second.
You just didn't want to put that leg up on the table.